and stuff. So for now, we are starting in the garden, and I just want to show you around our small garden so you can see what we are doing, how it's going. Um, I hope we're going to have fun together, and I hope you teach me something, and maybe I can also learn something. So please do comment, like, and subscribe, so we learn together. Um, if you look over here, we're just starting from here. These are cowpeas. We plant them for relish. The leaves, we eat the leaves. So it's just a small patch for the cowpea leaves, where we just come, we pluck. Let me show you an example how we actually like this. So you just have to take these and you eat them as a relish. That's how we manage to eat. We call it munyemba here in Zimbabwe. These cowpea leaves, and inside the cowpea leaves, we throw in some tomatoes, a few tomatoes that we threw in there because we had extra tomatoes from where we transplanted the others. So we just threw them in, and they're actually doing well. And I think we are already starting to have some tomatoes over here, which is a really good. So now we move on here. We have butternuts. We are trying to grow our own butternuts. As you can see, this one is growing big. Some of them are actually drying up, but from what I've learned and what I've seen, not all of them actually become full butternuts. Some can grow like this, but they end up dropping. Look at this one. I think this one is dying over here. It's not really doing well, but for this one, it's doing just fine. And there's another one again over here. Look. So it's really promising. I think we're going to have some butternuts this year. I think we're going to be very successful. But it has been a lot of trial and error. We have been trying for a very long time. If you check out our channel, if you look on this channel, you will see we did a video on how to grow butternuts. How we grew our own butternuts from scratch. We grew these butternuts from a store-bought plant. A store-bought butternut is the one we used. We took some seeds and we grew them, and we are actually seeing a lot of progress. Then there's this. I don't know what this is. I'm not really sure. Does anyone know in the comments? Can you please let me know what this is? I just we just thought we had planted some kale, or maybe we call it kovo here, some collard greens, but then we started seeing some flowers. So we are actually wondering what's really happening. What is this? So please do let me know if you know what this is so that I can learn. Here are some tomatoes. Yes, they're actually doing well. And we have pepper over here. If you can see, it's in a bucket. We planted this in a bucket because we live in a very hot area. So we were trying to plant a lot of trees, but we were not being really successful. So we saw this idea of growing it in buckets. So we thought maybe if we try, we could be successful. And we're actually happy. This is an apple tree. You can see this apple tree. It's actually growing well in a bucket. So we are really planning on planting more trees in containers like this, hoping that will be very successful. If you look again over here, there's this one. It's a pomegranate tree. We're actually growing it again in a bucket. We just threw in some paper and stuff. While we're waiting for the tree to grow, we'll be having some food inside. So coming over here, you can see we are using old tires for planting, and we have paper. This is paper. We just threw in some paper, and it's actually starting to flower. So we are actually happy. And this is eggplant. We planted our eggplant in here, and we are really hoping that we have a good harvest this time. And I can see some tomatoes. I think these are rats that are taking tomatoes from that side of the garden. There are some tomatoes over there, if you can see. So I think the rats are coming in and taking the tomatoes. Please do help me. How can we get rid of these rats? How do we deal with them? And if you come over here, there are some carrots. We are planting some carrots. Okay, let's see if we can check maybe the progress, how far they have gone. Maybe we can try to uproot one and see. I think they're too small. Let's try and see if we can get anything. We got one. So I think they're doing well. I think we just have to wait a bit so they can just be ready, but it's actually good progress. We are starting to see that we'll be very successful with the carrots. Maybe we can try to find another one again and see. Help me find another one. Let's look for another one which looks more promising. Yeah. This one. It's so small. This is another one over here. So I think we're going to be eating carrots this time. And this, you can see, it's a tomato plant. It's just one tomato plant that we have this side. We're actually starting to have tomatoes, if you look over here. Now we are moving on. There's okra over there. We call it derere here in our country, in our language. Initially, this container was meant for garlic. Then we later planted some okra inside. As you can see, the okra is now flowering. This side, let me show you some flowers. You can see there are flowers over here, like this. So initially we had planted some garlic in these old tires. So we then threw in some okra inside because we were sure that the okra would help us, the garlic would help us fight the pesticides. As you know that okra is attacked by pesticides a lot. So the okra actually came out nice. Threw in 2 tomatoes in here. This is a tomato plant and this is another one. And this one is already giving us some small tomatoes. You can see that. So it's okay. Then over here, these are plants that I transplanted into small 2-liter containers. You know, this is proof that you can do this at home even if you want. It's very easy. You don't always need to have a very big space or area to do it. The issue is I'm planning on moving somewhere. So I thought maybe I would have to make sure that I go with part of my garden. So I planted some tomatoes, eggplant. This is pepper. I just put it in small containers so that when I go, I will have to go with my garden with me. These are chives. Chives over here. And this is these are onions, shallots. So I transferred these into small containers from the bigger spaces so that even if when I'm going, I will just have to lift this and I will always have my food with me. Over there, these are the remnants of our old nursery. I think that's, yes, that is lettuce. This is lettuce over here. I think it's some mustard greens. And in this one, we had planted cabbage, but it really didn't do so well. We'd thrown in some garlic. This is just garlic. We'd thrown in some garlic, to fight pesticides and stuff, but the cabbage didn't do really well. This is just pepper. So we are planning on replanting again the cabbage. And this is my experimental nursery. You see those small plastics with seedlings in them. This is pepper. I think these are tomatoes. Yes, these are tomatoes. We have rape, cabbage, mustard greens. We call it tsunga. Those ones were not really successful, and here we have tomatoes. So this is a simple method you can use. You want to plant stuff, you don't have an area to do a big nursery. You just take a small plastic bag like this, put in some soil, throw in your seeds, then voila, you see, a very successful nursery just from a simple plastic bag. Just don't forget to label it. You see, these are tomatoes from fruit. This is not any seeds that I've bought. This is just from the fruit of the tomatoes that I'm actually eating. And these are being attacked. I'm not sure what's really attacking the tomatoes. If you look over here like this, the tomatoes are really being attacked. I don't know what's eating them up. Maybe if you know, please do let me know what's attacking our tomatoes. They are being attacked. This one again. I'm not sure what's going on. This is eggplant again. Something is eating it up. So I'm not sure. Please let me know in the comments what's happening, so that maybe we can mitigate it and manage to fight this. But over here, this is doing quite well. This is rape. This is cabbage. It's doing fine. Butternuts were obliterated. There's totally nothing in there. I think it was eaten up by the thing that I'm saying. I don't know what's happening, but these are mustard greens. These were not really successful, so we're going to try to plant them again. I think these are onions, spinach, and lettuce did not really do well, so we're going to plant again. Over here, there is this is pepper. This is where we planted pepper straight from the fruit again. These are not store-bought seeds. This is store-bought pepper. We planted it. We just took the seeds from a red bell pepper, and look at the progress now. Very soon we'll be having our own pepper, and the good thing about pepper is you enjoy it for a very long time. You eat it for a very long time. So I'm actually happy that we managed to achieve this. Over here we have okra. You can see okra over here. It's actually, we've been eating it for a long while now. We did a video on this channel where we were showing you how we grew our own okra in the progress of the okra up to this stage. And you can see we are actually very happy with the progress. We grew this on our own. So you can watch the video on this channel, like and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe so that you can watch the video later on how we managed to grow this from seed to this point. And we also have a video on how to make okra water, and we are going to be posting again another video on how to cook the okra. So please do stay tuned. Moving over here, we have this is mint. You can see the mint over here. I heard that mint takes over the garden. Is it true? We just grew it in a small dish. Please do let me know if it's true and ways we can prevent that. These are sweet potatoes. We have sweet potatoes over here. Moving to that side, they are all sweet potatoes. We actually had beans in this area. But we harvested most of the beans. And this over here, they are sweet potatoes again. You can see them. And when they start cracking like this, you know, it's a sign that the sweet potatoes are now. And you can see, look at this one. I think these are reds. Look. The reds are eating the sweet potatoes. Mm, look. So is the reds that are eating the sweet potatoes. So which means that our sweet potatoes are now ready. So I think we will have to harvest them before they are finished by the reds. And how do we stop this? Does anyone know? Please, please do let me know, because these rats are becoming a menace. They are also attacking our tomatoes again. So we are really worried now. I think over here, yes, if you see them cracking like this, it's a sign that they are now ready. So I think we are going to be harvesting them. It's unfortunate that we are just a small family, so definitely we won't be able to harvest. A lot of them will be harvesting them bit by bit. So I think we'll be competing with the rest. Over here we have lettuce. You see we grew our lettuce over here, just a little. And we move on here. We have collard greens. We call it kovo. You know, it's simple. We planted it in containers to preserve water. This one is in an old tire, and this was in an old dish. So we are planting it. Kovo is one of the relishes we eat almost every day in Zimbabwe. We have tomatoes here, big tomatoes. I think there are just a few carrots here and there, and definitely our kale. We planted it again in old tires just to preserve the water. And here we have, this is lettuce, eggplant, pepper. We grew all that. Then over here we had been trying to plant some beetroot, but we are not really being successful. So we are really trying. I threw in some eggplant inside, and maybe a few carrots. Over there we have tomatoes again. This was mainly for ginger or turmeric. So we planted some things while waiting for the ginger to come out, but here is the ginger, the turmeric, you can see. This is just lettuce. Lettuce again. Okay, this one again is the ginger, the turmeric. So definitely we are going to be harvesting the other things, then the ginger will start growing again inside. These are tomatoes, these are onions, and these are tomatoes. What happened with these tomatoes, they just sprouted by themselves outside the garden. Then I just transferred them into the garden. But now here is the problem. I need you to help me. Something is eating our tomatoes, and I think it's rats. You can look over here. Let me show. Some are even being attacked whilst they are still green. You see this one? This one has already been attacked. It's still green. So we are really sure that something is actually attacking the tomatoes, but we are not sure now what's really happening. But we have a tomato that is very promising. It has a lot of tomatoes, but it's very difficult for us to get the tomatoes. You can see that one. Let me take it. I don't know what's happening. over here. So we have our tomatoes, but I don't know what's happening with them. Something is actually really attacking our tomatoes. And some of the tomatoes are being eaten by rats again, but they are very big tomatoes. If you see, they go up there, way taller than me. And this one as well. I think we have to find a way to tie it up over there. So moving on. Okay, let me leave this here with the carrots. This is eggplant again. So we are moving over to the chicken. So this is generally the garden. You can see the garden. Now we want to move over. I want to show you some roadrunner chickens and some broilers that we are raising at our farm. Okay, these are just some trees, and that must be cucumber in there. So these are roadrunner chickens. You can see. Let me start by showing you the cage. It's nothing complicated, very simple. Something you can do by yourself. You see? Okay, the sun is really troubling me. I'm looking for a good shot so that it can be very clear. Okay, this one is better. So, as you can see, it's just made by wood. This side up to that side. And we just used some grass on top. So here, this is where we are raising our roadrunner chickens. We have a video of us when we received these chickens, how we made a brooder, how we made, we started taking care of them. And we are going to be posting a video, a progress video of where we are now, how we take care of them each and every day, any challenges that we are facing. So please do stay tuned so that you can join us on this journey. As you can see, there are quite a lot. We are really trying our best. So over here, if you look carefully, we are using buckets. So sorry, we are using some dishes to put in the food and the water. So sometimes you don't need very complicated containers to take care of this. You can use what you have, do it yourself. As you can see, it's a do-it-yourself cage, do-it-yourself feeding containers, and we have chickens. Very soon, we'll be hoping that they will be hatching in about 2-3, sorry, not hatching, laying eggs in about 2-3 months. And these are our broiler chickens, the ones that we raised. We actually have a video on how to raise broiler chickens, starting from day-old chickens up to harvest. And we also have a video, I think we're going to post it, on um how to slaughter, plug the feathers, and generally take care of the chickens. So I'm going to show you some other cages that we made. Right now they are not in use. We used to take care of a lot of chickens, even up to a maximum of 1,500 up and above, just using these simple things. It wasn't really complicated because we had another one at the back over there, but it actually collapsed due to the heavy rains. So these we used to use them for the chickens laying eggs, because we used to have a batch of older chickens. We no longer have them. We sold them. They would lay their eggs in these compartments in here. All those different compartments, the chickens would lay their eggs. So right now we are hoping that the roadrunner chickens that we are keeping, as soon as they start laying, we'll be showing them here. And I just want to show you, this is the backyard of our farm. Look over there, how peaceful and lovely it is. I'll be showing you when I get outside this fence how it really looks, our small mountain. If you want us to do a video, I can show you inside up the mountain, but there are a lot of snakes over there. And these are indigenous fruits that we have here in Zimbabwe. You can see this. We call it suma. I'm not sure about the English name, but these are indigenous fruits. They are so sweet. So when we came here at this farm, it was a very, very small tree, uh, which we just thought that let's just keep it. Let's not destroy it. It will grow bigger. And now look at how big it is. And it will actually grow even much more bigger. So we are now moving out of the garden and out of the chicken's cage. I'm going to show you some other parts of our farm. Okay, this is what we use. This is the remnants of the old cage that we had been using. So I just want to show you the cage where we were inside from a distance, so you can see what I'm talking about. It's something you can do at your own place, you see, over there. Very simple, nothing complicated. Okay, and these ones was where we used to keep our rabbits in those cages, but right now we no longer have the rabbits. But very soon we'll be restarting again the rabbits project. And look over there, look at the view, it's amazing. And this one is where we used to keep the ducks. We used to have ducks, a lot of ducks. This is where we used to keep them, but for now we don't have them, but we are going to be getting some more ducks very soon. These are the pig sties. This is where we keep our pigs. Okay, I was saying I want to show you the view of our backyard. Look, there is a really small hill over there. It's made of rocks. Look at how amazing the place is. It's so beautiful. Okay, this is where we keep our pigs. So this was the initial pig housing we made when we first got here, and we suddenly got a lot of pigs. They started having a lot of piglets, so we had to extend and make a bigger part over here. Now we just have a few pigs, not so many. Let's see if I can see if they're not sleeping in here. I can show you. See, there's some pigs over here. Over there. And the view again I was talking about. Let me show you. Look. Wow. This is amazing. Away. So now we are moving back. These are the pig houses, the ones that I said we had to extend because we were having so many pigs by then. Now we are moving on to here. And that place is a very big snake. There, it's close to our place, but we don't really go there. We saw a big snake over there. So I'm going to show you our trees, some trees that we planted when we got to the farm. We planted a lot of trees, but some were dying. Most were not really successful, but we got some. Look at this. This is a musau. I think this year there was the rains were so heavy that the musau trees really struggled. You see the fruits. Usually this place is very hot and there are little rains. So these trees usually perform so well. But this year there were a lot of rain, so they did not really manage to do so well. You can even look at the leaves. You see? Shows that there was a lot of rain. And this one, this is a mutamba. Mutamba over here. You can see the fruits. It's an indigenous tree. It just grew on itself. We didn't plant it. But this is an orange tree. We definitely planted this one. Still small, but we are getting there. It's an orange tree. I want to show you a nachi tree. Okay, this is a mulberry tree. It's still small. We grew this tree just from cutting from the other big tree over there. If you look carefully, this is where we took some cuttings and grew this small tree. This is a nachi tree. Struggling a bit, but we are getting there. This again, musau tree. We also have another one over here. Let me show you this one. So, okay, this is our home. If you look over here, that is the bathroom. This is a small little room, and that is our main home. You can see my husband over there with my daughter. They are just sitting. So this is how we live. These are tanks of water where we keep our water. This is the driveway towards the gate. So this is the mulberry tree I was talking about. We actually planted it. I think it was a small cutting, this big, just small like this, from this to this. This is what got us this big tree, and we are really hoping that by next year it will be very big and we'll be enjoying some mulberry jam. That's a musau tree again. Moving over here, this is a guava tree. This place is very hot, so having trees that actually stick around like this is quite a success in this area. A very big success. This big tree, I'm not sure about the English name, but we call it makwakwa. Let me know in the comments, makwakwa. Does anyone know makwakwa? What we call it in English? And yeah, we tried planting a bougainvillea. And it died. But anyway, we'll try again. This is a mutamba. Mutamba. That's what we call it in Zimbabwe. Mutamba tree. It's not yet fruiting. And this one is a muroro. We're actually trying to plant our trees. And this is the other side of our home. It's a very big place. Like I said, we don't have neighbors close by. But it's very peaceful. Okay, these are other small trees that are trying to come up. Musau again. Here we try to create a small play area for our kids. It's still work in progress. It's only that we're a bit occupied with a lot of things. We're trying to create a sensory area. As you know, two of my boys are autistic. The older one is level 1 and the younger one is level 3 non-verbal. So we were trying to create an environment that can accommodate our children with autism. Okay, this is a lemon tree. So we are really trying to make sure that we make this play area, we restart again the project, because we kind of abandoned it, but we really have to continue with the creating the play area for our boys. Okay, moving on. This is a Musau tree. I think it's the Jujube tree. Yes, I think that's what they call it. That one is a lemon tree. We planted these trees from scratch in a very dry area. It's very difficult to be successful with trees in our at our home, but I'm actually happy that we are having some success over here. That's another Musau tree over here. This is our washing line. If you can see, it's just something we made from wood and wire. So that is an area we are no longer using, but we used to use it for cleaning our dishes. We no longer use that area. That used to be our garden, our old garden. When we started the video, I showed you our garden. This was our old garden, but we kind of abandoned it because they were starting to become, it was big and there were a lot of snakes inside. So we kind of avoided it. You see the grass, you can imagine what it is like in the rainy season when it's very hot. The grass was so tall, so snakes were really giving us some trouble. So we moved our garden to another place. But just check out the view. Look at the view. This is the place to be. Very peaceful. No noise. No neighbors. Just quiet. Enjoying the countryside. Enjoying the farm. The simple life. I think it actually helps also with longevity. You know, the peace that we have at this place would be an understatement not to appreciate it. And it's unfortunate that very soon we'll have to move. So we won't be living here permanently, but we'll be coming at times, maybe during the weekends or the holidays, just to have a break from the busy city and maybe come and have some time to breathe at this place. We have been living here for the past, I think it's 4 years, 4 or 5 years continuously. But um, I now have to go to work. I'm a nurse. My husband might have to come and join me as well. He's a nurse, or maybe he might get another job somewhere. So we have to move and leave this place. And most probably we'll be going to the city where it's busy. And I'm really worried about my autistic babies because it will be a new environment for them and they will have to adjust to the new environment. So I think we just have to find a way to keep coming back to this place, to keep coming back for some peace. And my younger boy is very hyperactive. So I hope where we are going next, we'll find a bigger place where they can play around. And yeah, I think that's it. So, okay, let me show you the other side. Oh, I think I didn't show you the trees that we have over here that we are trying to plant. This is a guava tree over here. Like I said, this place is super hot. So we are hoping that even when we are gone, we'll just find someone who will come and maintain and water these so that they can grow older. At the end of the day, this is probably our retirement home where we'll be coming back to relax after working for a while. And another thing that is really pushing us towards moving to the city is for our kids to have better opportunities for school. You know, this place is peaceful, but we really can't, there are no good schools close by. So we will have to make sure that our kids get the best of what the world has to offer, even if it sacrifices our peace. But we really need to make sure that our kids manage to go to school and they have good education and stuff. Okay, these are the bathrooms. I just want to show you the other side, just behind the bathroom. This is a very lovely place, and maybe in the future, if life and time permits, we might maybe try to turn this into a guest house, a lodge, somewhere people can come to relax, because it's a very big place. We go way beyond over there, down over there. Actually, our home is this side, and the other part is also ours. So maybe we'll try to find people who would like to invest in us, so that maybe we can manage to use it for maybe bigger purpose, because it's a very big and lovely area. And maybe we'd also try to work very hard so we can manage to. Okay, over here these are sweet potatoes. We had planted our sweet potatoes. They were doing so well and so fine, and then the pigs got out and devoured the sweet potatoes. Some, they were even digging over there, but some, they are still okay, but some were destroyed by the pigs. They ate up all the potatoes. Everything that we had over here was destroyed by the pigs, but we are going to plant it again. We had groundnuts here. They were also eaten by the pigs. So I think for today, look at the pigeons. Look over there. How lovely. These are our pigeons that we keep here. So I'd like to say thank you for walking around with me. Having this talk with me, looking at our farm. Please do let me know in the comments what you think. What can we improve? What do you think about us leaving such a beautiful area and moving to the city? Please do let us know what you think. So I think I'll just go closer to the chickens and show you the chickens again as we move towards the end of this. Oh, that one got out. And I catch this one so fast. Hey. Anyway, thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.